Tondo
Impasto.
Is it on now?
I think this time we're on, even though we were on last time.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is good. Okay.
All right.
So, once again, good morning.
Good morning. Buongiorno.
Buongiorno, chin chin.
Good evening in Europe and Australia. I don't know, it's a morning out there.
Yes. Yeah, what is the time in Australia? I'm not sure. We are, this is Tondo Impasto. We are a father-daughter. I didn't want to say father-daughter. And my name is Amy.
I'm Kras.
And we are cataloging our family's legacy and creating a public record that will remain in perpetuity of my grandparents, your parents' artwork.
Yeah.
So we've been working on the impasto phase, which is Boris, his style of painting, with a palette knife and very thick and textured. And Tondo is for the phase when we move to Yova and all of her round art of ceramics.
Yeah.
So that is a little intro, and it's Friday.
Yeah, it's not Friday the 13th.
You know we. So remember your friend Nick
Yeah,
Trifonov?
yeah,
Okay, so his son,
yeah,
who lives in Miami. Hi, Nick. I have to send Nick this link.
yeah,
He was about, I don't know, 6 or 7 years old when they came to visit us in Flagstaff.
yeah.
And we showed him Friday the 13th. So that's like way too young for a kid to watch a horror movie.
Yeah,
I don't know if you remember this.
yeah, I remember.
You guys were all having fun.
Well, he got lost in a forest.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, so we had to look for him.
Oh, Nick,
And
where
so-
did he go?
I don't know. And I guess you guys found him. You went to look for him. He was very little.
Well, he grew up to be a very responsible young man and in law enforcement in Miami. And actually, I'm not sure what his latest title is, but, you know, he's high up in the Miami Police Department. But every Friday the 13th, he sends me a message, Happy Friday the 13th, which makes me laugh. So anyways, hopefully we didn't traumatize you too much. Maybe him getting lost was more traumatizing than watching that horror movie. So it's Friday. We live stream weekdays every morning. We try, 9:30 Pacific time.
Yeah, it's about that time.
It's a little bit of a floating schedule.
Sometimes a little bit late,
Yeah.
but car problem sometimes.
Yeah. Now I have car problems.
The battery?
No air conditioning.
Oh my God.
It's very hot here. I know you can't tell with me wearing this sweater because in the mornings it's nice and cool and I work in here to prep. So.
Oh my God. That's the heat, over 100 degrees. It's been almost the whole week.
Yeah.
And everything goes down.
Yeah. So, but it's nice when you're inside. You have climate control.
Yeah.
For now. Yesterday, remember we showed this, let me show the painting again. It was the night, this is this night panorama.
Yeah.
And I mentioned my friend, my brother from another mother, Turkish friend Arda. I don't know why I say Turkish, doesn't matter. He's an American now, got a green card. He took some photos I told you.
Yeah.
So he sent them to me. So let's show Arda's photos. I don't know if you can see them up there.
Yeah.
But these were from his camera. And they're quite... can you see them? It's probably a little bit hard to see, but...
Yeah.
He did this... He just did this with a camera. And it was over by... Oh, here, I can show you like this. You see this?
Yeah.
It's really kind of spectacular.
Yeah, it is.
You can see the galaxy and this is like blue.
Yeah.
And so anyways, it kind of reminded me of that painting. Here is another couple of photos. These were all taken up in Port Townsend Lake Crescent, which is a beautiful lake, glacial.
Yeah.
Oh, the water is so refreshing. I would love to jump into it. It's a real amazing place. So anyways, those were the photos that, you can't quite capture with a camera what.
Yeah, no way. Camera is a camera, but look at that one.
Yeah. So that's.
Yeah, it's unbelievable.
So that's a real night sky with the galaxy and all that sort of shown. But thank you, Arda, for sending those so that we could share them. And we won't get a copyright strike because we have permission from the photographer. So today's batch of 5 is quite interesting. I think most of them are abstracts.
Yeah.
But we'll look and we'll discuss. So shall we go to the first one?
Yeah,
and then
go ahead.
We have a surprise, but I'll save it for a little bit later. All right, so boom. This is the first one, which is also on the easel. And let me read it for Mom and anyone who's visually impaired. Just a description. So it's dark and dense. The whole surface is churning with thick sculptural impasto in ochres, deep reds, and near blacks. Swirling forms pile on top of each other, golden yellows curling into dark brown, flashes of crimson red pushing through the middle, white flecks sit on the surface like sparks or debris. The paint is seriously built up here, ridges and peaks you can feel with your fingertips. There is no horizon, no ground, no sky, just material in motion. The integrated frame is thin wood painted white, and then the paint from the composition creeps right onto it. The mood is warm but heavy, like looking into embers or watching something dissolve in heat. So what do you think about this one? I can also just show you this one.
It's I can call it abstract because a lot of things come to mind, but you can't specify it.
No, you cannot.
It's a movement of it's a very, very rich colors that are floating over each other.
Here it is in the studio on the easel. Yeah, keep going.
I can't figure it out. It's very interesting, but it's an abstract, yeah.
It is, right?
Yeah, anybody can come up with different ideas. It's very interesting,
That reminds me, Gwenna, she mentioned one painting. She says, "Oh, I see a car."
Yeah.
I think we thought it was a landscape or something. I can't remember now. But anyways, this is just, it's just gorgeous. It's 10.4 by 11 centimeters. So that is just a little bit over 4 4 1/8 inches by like 4 and almost a half. But it just packs so much in such a small little format.
Yeah.
So this one is number 86. 86.
86?
Yeah. So we'll get up to 90 today, and then next week we will pick up the pace.
Yeah.
Last night we watched some basketball.
Yeah, your university, they might become a champion, that?
You think?
Oh, yeah.
So I went to University of Arizona, and we're talking about the Wildcats playing basketball last night.
They might do it. And we need something for Arizona because Phoenixers are not doing great. Diamondbacks are not doing anything. None of them. The hockey team went to Utah. It's incredible. Nothing is going out for us.
We got Tondo Impasto.
Yeah.
That's what's going on.
And U of A might become a champions. You know, the way they're playing, I don't think anybody can beat them.
Okay, well, you heard it here, folks. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, I hope they do.
I know that a lot of the people put like, you know, they pick their teams.
Yeah.
In the, what's it called? Like a...
Oh, there's a gambling going on
like
too.
gambling, but there's a pool or something.
Yeah.
Anyways, I know that my sons, I think they're rooting for our colleges. Their father's alma mater, UCLA and U of A. I don't know how UCLA is doing.
I have no idea.
No, I don't.
Usually I'm watching NBA, but because U of A played, you know, this is the first time I was watching the young players, but they play even better than the NBA
than
players.
The professionals.
Yeah.
That's fun. All right. Well, that is painting number 1 for today. And we're going to go ahead and put it in the abstract category.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's go to the second one. Boom. I think this is another abstract. So I'll give you the paper. And what do you think?
Wow.
Isn't that gorgeous?
Yeah.
It's entirely deep blue and indigo, and it feels like night. And there's tall vertical forms that sweep upward through the center of the painting, built with long dragging strokes of navy, steel blue, and blue-black. A single streak of rust and burnt sienna cuts through from the left, the only real warmth in the composition. Small white dots are scattered across the surface like stars or paint spatter caught in dark sky. Golden yellow accents appear at the upper left and right edges, bright enough to pull your eye, but too small to break the darkness. The palette here is different from the one before.
It's kind of a space.
Right? Kind of cosmic.
Yeah, cosmic.
Yeah, I think it's sort of cosmic as well.
But, you know, it's anything out there could be cosmic, abstract.
Here it
But
is in the
it's very,
studio.
very interesting, very, color-wise, it's unbelievable, beautiful.
It really is. So, like, the other one was kind of chunky and piled up, but this one really flows.
Yeah.
Long, sweeping, almost liquid strokes.
Yeah.
Boris was dragging paint across the board in continuous gestures, according to Claudio. So, yeah, and if you look at the Passepartout,
Yeah.
it also has some, like, flecks on it. Flecks of
Yeah.
paint. I don't know if that's just on purpose or not.
I don't know.
Yeah. So this one is number 87. And let's see. I'm just going to tell Claudio that Boris exclusively painted with a palette knife. Never a brush, right?
No.
Never a brush. Because sometimes he'll say, oh, the brush. But it's not the brush.
No.
So, yeah. And, you know, we've really integrated using AI for a lot of our workflow stuff. And so I almost feel like this project would be impossible because there's just so many things to keep track of, you know?
Yeah.
We've got the paintings, we've got, you know, some of them have stickers on the back. And so anyways, it's a good thing. I was going to, well, let's go through almost all of them and then I'll show you the
Okay.
surprise. So here is number,
87.
that was number 87. And
Yeah.
now we're going to go to, boom, 88. best to date in 88. And it is just, it's the smallest from this particular batch from today. So it's 7.2 by 7. So that's just like right under 3 inches by 3 inches. What do you think?
Wow.
Wow is the word. Another abstract.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And so anyways, it's smallest but packs a punch. Bold blue vertical strokes dominate the center, almost like tree trunks or pillars rising through the composition. Olive and yellow-green push in from the left side. Flashes of orange and red peek through behind the blue verticals, and warm grays and browns swirl around a large, rounded form in the lower right. Kind of rounded. I don't know if you could say rounded. It looks almost, almost like an oval. Oval.
There's a 46 in the back.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, so so this white and pale accents are scattered through the surface, and the impasto is thick but more controlled than the others in this batch.
Yeah.
So these are deliberate sweeping strokes, not piled material. The integrated frame is the same white wood, and the passepartout is nearly identical in size to the one before. So maybe he was preparing these boards together. I'm not sure. Here it is in the studio. On its passepartout. Pretty, right? Another abstract?
Yeah, it's abstract for sure.
And this one has number 46 on the back, and it's a bigger sticker with a bigger number. Here, maybe I can show it to you guys here and just take it off and put it into the... Can you guys see that? 46.
So it's got to be from another show. We'll get them together, all these.
Yes, we will start to keep them. We will start to keep them in an order.
Yeah.
Maybe what we'll do is we'll have a list of. We'll have a list or a spreadsheet with all the numbers, like 1 through 200, and then when we get one, we fill it out.
Yeah.
And we know, like, okay, from this series, which ones we have. So that'll take a little time, but hey, we are never going to quit, which actually, this is a good time to bring up my quote of the day. It's not whether you get knocked down, it's whether you get up. You know who said that?
Yeah.
Vince Lombardi. He was a most famous and influential coach in American football history, best known for leading the Green Bay Packers during the 1960s.
Yeah, I remember him.
Yeah. So the championship trophy of the NFL is named after him, Vince Lombardi Trophy, in his honor.
Yeah.
So he became iconic not just for winning, but for his mindset, discipline, relentless work ethic, mental toughness, accountability. So, so I like that.
Yeah.
I like Vince, and he actually was born 1913, so a couple years before Boris.
Yeah.
And he passed away in 1970.
Yeah.
So, anyways, that's the quote of the day. And shall we go to the next painting?
That was number 1.
Okay, so this one was 88. Right?
Right.
Yeah, 88, best to date. Okay. Okay, so number 4. Boom. According to Claudio, This is the most compositionally suggestive of the batch.
Wow.
I like when you say wow. It's a good...
Well, that almost looked like Arizona to me, at night, and some cholla cactuses and stuff like that. It's still an abstract, but that's my first thing when I saw it,
Yeah, reminds you of this the landscape here.
Very interesting.
So to just give a little bit of description, there is almost a figurative quality to it. A blue form on the left reads like a standing figure seen from behind, solid and still. On the right, what could be an arched doorway or window opens up, with warm orange and yellow light glowing through it. Deep greens fill the middle ground, dark blues frame the edges, and rose and pink tones gather in the upper left. That warm amber yellow center pulls you in like a light source. Boris may have been painting a scene here, a figure in a room, a person at a threshold, or it may be pure abstraction that just happens to suggest a human presence. I don't know, do you see a human presence? You saw more of a landscape.
You can probably spot something inside, but yeah, like a landscape or looking, from outside.
There it is in this
to some open house maybe or something, that the light comes out. Because this is not it's a night thing.
It's, you're saying that it's, here, this is it right here.
You see, it could be on a back, on the top. It could be some kind of a house with a lot of lights and a patio or something.
But you know what's interesting? Yeah, I see what you're saying. But if you were to take this and turn it around upside down,
yeah,
it just changes the whole thing.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, it becomes like a fire and night
Whoops.
landscape.
What happened to our... Sorry, somehow it disappeared. All right, I'll just turn this upside down so you guys can see, because it's interesting how it just changes the whole mood.
Yeah.
But the thing is, and the reason why I made the orientation how I did is because of how it's on the passepartout.
Yeah.
So that's how he framed it. But anyways, I am just needing to, something glitched out here, so let me... Anyways, here it is in a close-up shot from the camera. It's number 89. And so we've got one more. We've got one more to go. But I would like to share another surprise. I went into the room where I've got all the photos and things.
Yeah.
And I found this. So this says Belezhnik, which is like, I guess, notebook.
Oh, yeah.
And it's Hisarya, 1977. Hisarya. So check this out, and I will show you guys I'll show you guys what it looks like. Where did I put it? Okay, here's the front of it. Okay, and I did not know what Hisarya was. So it's in his handwriting. That little notebook was actually made in 1976, and it was 14 cents, or stotinki, which is like the equivalent of Bulgarian cents. He took it to Hisarya, which is a spa town in central Bulgaria, south of the Sredna Gora Mountains, famous for ancient Roman thermal baths and mineral springs. So in the communist era, Hisarya was full of sanatoriums and rest homes. So I'm just going to show you guys some pages from inside of his sketches. They're so cool.
It's 77.
Yes, 1977.
And that's March again. March. The 19th.
March.
19, the 3rd, 72. 77.
Right. No. I mean, it's like he went to Hisarya and there's the sketches. This is just a couple of examples that I wanted you guys to see. But it's just so intricate. And, it's like 49 years ago almost. Almost exactly.
Yeah, you see what he does, whatever he sees right there, the guy on a bicycle.
Yeah.
And it's unbelievable. And he does it in about 1, 2, 3.
All done in pen, sometimes alternating between red and blue ink. Townscapes of layered rooftops with church steeples and mountains behind them. Village scenes with tall poplars and rustic houses. Portraits of people Boris met.
Is that Amy here?
I don't know.
But that's what it says underneath, Amy.
Really?
Some Amy. A girl.
Here, hold on. Let's show it on the. I just have everyone looking at just a little selection, but. All right, Kraus thinks this might be me. Amy. Would I have been there in 1970?
77.
I'll just kind of show you guys.
It's possible the first time you went there.
There's all these sketches. There's also, people he met. There was one that I thought was interesting. So he painted, look at this guy holding those big, can you guys see this? Is that like a Turkish guy or is that Bulgarian?
No, that's a Bulgarian national dress.
Okay.
Like
Haydut or something?
Mushev.
Okay. So he just asked the guy his name?
Yeah, well, that's how they used to drive under the Turkish. They're the ones that they went in a forest to fight against the Turks.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Well.
But he's dressed like that, so maybe some kind of a holiday they celebrate.
Or there's some dates or something.
Yeah.
Well, this matters for the collection because we've been looking at Boris mostly. We did show some sketches that we pulled up before, but mostly through his oil impasto miniatures.
Buy something.
Here, let me go close.
Interesting character.
Yeah. So that's the month?
Yeah.
March 24th?
Yeah.
Literally, almost to the day.
Yeah. So it passed my birthday one day.
So basically this is 5 years after that questionnaire that we showed you guys that he filled out in 72. He's carrying a notebook, drawing real places and real faces with quick, confident pen strokes, exactly how you're describing it. So representational work, townscapes, portraits, The man who built those dense abstract surfaces also sat in a spa town and sketched rooftops and people around him. So I would say that it's just a real incredible find.
He's got some bunnies.
Oh, more bunnies.
Yeah, that's for Easter.
Oh, you're right. Okay, hold on. Let's show the bunnies for Easter. Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's really, really sweet.
Maybe they were selling them. Look at this.
Little Easter collection.
Is that a self-portrait?
I don't know. I kind of had the same thought when I saw it. Here.
It could be.
Let's show it to everybody. Well, I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. It's so neat though, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's just, it's a real nice little piece of history. I'll show you guys again these sketches. And there's like, a townscape. There's like, a bustling street scene with layered rooftops.
That's Yova in Dragales.
Yeah, so he probably brought the book back.
Yeah.
Probably brought the book back.
And that could be you, Amy.
Yeah.
Because I think you were out there in that age.
Yes. On the lower right, there's a minaret. So there must have been a mosque. So he was drawing either churches or mosques or whatever he would see.
Yeah.
But the inside page with his name, let me just show this because it's pretty cool. So this is, he labeled it, and then on the inside, he wrote his name, which is in Cyrillic, Boris Gorinov.
Yeah.
Hisarya Sanitarium or something like that?
Yeah.
With an address. Well, anyways.
Hisar. That's a famous mineral water.
Yeah. Yeah, they do bottled water.
Yeah.
But also just the fact that you could go there under communism, I guess people go and have their sanitarium
Yeah.
from all the stress from the work.
That's the only thing that they got from the government, which was nice,
to be able to go and do that.
Yeah. But, it's just like in Cuba. Cuba, everything is no good, but they have a good medicine.
Yeah.
Taking care of their people, and that's about all they do.
Well, I know now, for Cuba, I was listening to someone be interviewed that, maybe that there is free medicine, and maybe the doctors are good, but they don't have supplies. You have to bring your own sheets, you have to bring your own everything, even your own aspirin kind of stuff. So
it's free, but when it's free, that's all you get.
They're so happy. They don't know how miserable they are. Well, okay. So anyways, just thought we would share this because it's a nice find. And this will go also into our inventory.
Yeah, sure.
As its own item.
Yeah.
So, anyways, yeah. We've got a little collection. We've got his little card carrying, from the being an artist from the Artist Union. And then now we've got this little sketchbook. So see, we're just trying to collect little things here that are putting the puzzle pieces all together. So, shall we go to the final painting of the day, which is just a neat surprise. Boom.
Oh, wow.
I'm sure that you had the same thought I did.
Yeah.
Rothko.
Wow.
Doesn't that look like a miniature Rothko?
Yeah. Wow.
I'm going to read the description but Mark Rothko was a famous 20th century painter. He was best known for his large, luminous works of color that helped define abstract expressionism. 1903 to 1970. He's another one that passed away in 1970. So he was born in Latvia.
Yeah.
Which was at that time part of the Russian Empire. But large canvases with floating rectangles of color and, soft blurred edges. So this one, 2 color fields and nothing else. The upper 3/4 of the painting, massive wash of burnt orange and amber, layered with warm reds and golds, scraped and dragged across the surface with a palette knife. The texture is flatter here than the other 4, more spread than built. Below it, a thin band of deep green with touches of yellow-green runs along the bottom edge. Between the 2, a strip of bright yellow gold marks the transition. Is this a landscape? Or is it...
Yeah, it is a landscape. And the bottom is green, a very, very rich green. And I have a feeling I can put my hands like this to warm up.
Wait. You got to do that again because I had it on the... Okay, do that again so they can see you.
Yeah, I have a feeling it's so warm,
Yeah.
Comes out from the painting. I can put my hands like that to warm my hands.
I love it.
It's unbelievable.
Just put your hands on it. And
Yeah.
we don't need it right now.
No.
But in the winter.
Yeah.
Okay, here it is again in the studio. And it's the last painting of the day. So it's number 90.
Yeah.
Almost to 100.
Yeah, we're getting out there.
We are. And I will just do another quick rundown of all of them from today, including our little sketchbook find. So this one was the first one. Here's the second one. Here's the third one. Here's the fourth one. And here is what I'm just calling Boris's Rothko, but it's not Rothko. I mean,
Yeah.
It's the landscape probably. And we found this sketchbook today. And here are just a couple of quick shots taken from some of the sketches inside. So,
Yeah, it was very interesting today.
Yeah.
Because it's very unique and kind of different what we've been discovering.
Yes.
So he's got variety of projecting his soul. Interesting.
I like that a lot. A variety of the way he projects his soul.
Yeah.
I love that. Okay, well, that's a good note to end on. And we hope you guys find some fun varieties this weekend to project your souls. We appreciate you. Thank you for sticking with us.
Yeah.
And
sorry about the problems in the beginning, but
yeah, that was kind of strange. It was just hiccuping.
Yeah.
So I thought, let's stop and then start over. So we'll delete that first one so it's not confusing. And we'll wish you guys a happy weekend.
Yeah, well, arrivederci, everybody. Bye-bye now. Ciao, ciao.
Ciao, ciao.
And
ci vediamo
Monday, yeah.
How's Monday in Italian?
My God. Lunedì.
Lunedì?
I think so.
All right, I'm just going to look. Monday in Italian. Lunedì. Is that how you pronounce it?
Yeah. See, I still remember it. It's been more than 60 years.
Really, yeah. But you really spoke Italian fluently.
Yeah, well, I was there in Rome,
Yes.
Romano.
Romano, and we That's why we chin chin.
Yeah.
The Italians used to say.
Yeah, I love these people. I mean, I got so much help, because I was poor and stuff like that. And I mean, anywhere I go, they help me out without asking, And when they find out that I'm an artist and going to Accademia di Belle Arte, they call me Professore. I was 17 years old, Professore, They were having a lot of respect for people that are doing art.
Yes.
But, Rome is like that, everywhere you turn around, it's art.
It's absolutely beautiful.
Yeah.
And I think that they put the art into their food, into their wine,
everything.
into their music.
And their design of clothes, and nobody can beat them. They're unbelievable.
They really are. We love
very,
art.
very talented people.
Yes.
And singers, wow. They got beautiful music and stuff like that.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a wonderful place.
Yeah.
If you can't visit, at least watch some films and visit.
Yeah, you must go and visit Italy. And it's a beautiful country. Yeah, it's probably the most beautiful country in the world. So
I agree. And I think that Italians and Bulgarians have like a simpatico.
Yeah. Well, the music, especially the music.
Yeah.
And because we were not allowed, when I was a teenager, to listen to British music and stuff like that, the Italian music was all over. Rita Pavone, she was a genius, very young girl. She's still performing, and I saw her. She's my age.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, and she's still performing, and she's doing a great job. Then Domenico Modugno, and a lot of famous, I can't remember all of them, but it's very, very nice music. Beautiful.
We'll have to pick one of those for Instagram.
Yeah.
For one of the songs.
Like Chin Chin, that song.
Yeah, the Chin Chin.
But apparently, I remember it was a guy by the name of Bobby Solo. Now, when we picked it up, it was a different singer.
Yeah, so I don't know. It's like whatever that library that Instagram has.
Yeah.
So, all righty. Well, on that note,
ciao, ciao.
We'll say bye-bye and ciao, ciao, and see you all Monday. Thank you so much.
Bye now.
Bye-bye.
Tondo Impasto.